Little block on for Crowley. Has not stopped moving. Look at that, just doing zigzags all the way through.
That's the best place to take Crowley. Make him defend deep. Yeah, throwing goals.
Only had the 6 first half possessions, Stevie J, so he needs a lift.
So ready to go here in the third quarter. Sandilands again. Good knockdown. Kelly. Clarko immediately off halfback. Positive start here by the Cats. Guthrie. Forced to go backwards. Here is Buse, the former national pole vault champion. Another national pole vault champion in the family as well, as we heard from Sam Lane at half time. Buse kick not so good though. Clark
still looked pretty fit, Busey, didn't he?
Yeah, looked great.
He had massive biceps in his day.
A regular State of Origin representative, Andrew Buse.
Love the beach weights, Busey.
He's a fitness instructor now.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Subs have yet to be used. DeBoer and Sheringham both still very much green vested. Selwood had an electric 18 in the first half.
Getting some tweets through that we've got another national pole vault champion on the boundary.
Who's that?
I was waiting for that one, Das.
They're quick on Twitter. Lingy.
Very
real
nice.
Steve Hooker look-alike.
Mazungu. Oh, he gets mistaken for it all the time at the airport.
I'm not sure Lingy got off the ground very often. Put the Geelong Advertiser under him.
Crowley's kick to Rivers.
Richie, I would really love to argue with you there, but I've got nothing. I can only agree with you.
Move it on. Play on.
Where to for the Cats here, Lingy, do you think?
Well, first and foremost, and I know I harp on it a bit, and I know it's a bit making things a bit simple. Contested possessions. You can't lose a half of footy contested possessions by 20 against Fremantle and think you're going to beat them. You've got to win the ball in a contest and then back yourselves to move the ball like this. Take the game on still.
Oh, now this is a penalty against the runner. Advantage paid because it was the Geelong runner, in fact. Handball wide. The build-up impressive here from the Cats. Bartel to Hawkins. Got him in a one out there. Got up the one hand. Off hands Duncan. Just quickly tried to get it to boot. But gee, it was a good tackle by Dawson. Really well done.
There was actually the Fremantle runner there, BT.
Oh, was it?
And they called advantage. So, I reckon they have to look at a bigger penalty than that. He's standing right in the corridor. Advantage, but he actually took away the advantage. That was where they wanted to run. And
quick snap at goal. I think it was Guthrie or Holland Smith it was, in fact.
so a little bit of a silence for the crowd. Start the second half. And you just see Joel Selwood go back. And that's exactly what they wanted. The first goal. They had a nice bit of the footy to start this one. First clearance. Only 2.5 minutes in. And we're back to 24 points, which is very, very achievable for a side of this quality.
Sort it out, please, guys. Sort it out, Dave.
Well, there's the Hall and Smith replay. I think the penalty for the runner there, Das, should be whatever is best, but at least a 50-minute penalty, shouldn't it?
Well, just there's no incentive. I'd put the runner out there. You can put him in the hole, basically, if you think that that's going to work.
Fife, high ball, first entry this half for Fremantle inside 50. Ballantyne looking to take on Buse. Kept it alive, did well. Got it into a real dangerous spot. Now got to be clean, Rivers. He was. Lonigan spearing ball to Mackie.
So see Mackie's eyes are always through the corridor first. Their first aim is to try and get it back through the middle. They didn't have an option on that occasion.
Hall and Smith to Selwood. Met very solidly by a crunching Zach Dawson tackle. Really aggressive tackle by Dawson. Runner getting in the way again down there. McIntosh and Sandilands. Sandilands was barely moved off his line then by McIntosh, who's a mountain himself. Sheridan in low, trying to bustle the ball out in the Barlow direction. Eventually Clark there. Barlow again, Sheridan. Barlow, desperation out the back door. Dangerous though. Johnson, Varco, Taylor Hunt, all involved in little soft handballs there. Play goes on. Main. Just admire the way these modern footballers have got the in-close soft hands. Pearce. Ballantyne looking to come over the top. And Hughes held his ground perfectly there.
Yeah, did well, Hughes, in a one-on-one. But Chief Freo have been able to have an open forward line tonight, an open 50. Pavlich and Ballantyne, they'll be loving that. Plenty of space to work in.
Now, guys, there's been as Ryan Crowley came off the ground, Joel Selwood was trying to come on. As you see here, Stevie Johnson pulls him into him, takes him a little bit high. So a bit of fun going on. The emergency umpire blew his whistle, so that's why the free kick has now been moved all the way down the ground to Joel Selwood. But Ryan Crowley pretty stiff there.
Should have gone to Crowley.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Chris Bond is just calming Ryan Crowley down on the bench. He can't believe it.
Well, what do you see there, Dave?
Well, what he's done, it's clever from Stevie J. He's dragged him off the ground incorrectly, which means it's a penalty, but it should be a free kick for holding him off the footy. So it's just a little bit of gamesmanship from Stevie J that has worked in his favour.
Well, he's still in the field of play, so you're right. It should have been a free kick for holding the man. There's Johnson through the middle. Inching footy, beautiful to Hill. Now he can kick this from here. If he goes back and winds up, which I don't know why his teammates aren't encouraging him to do so, this is not a problem for Stephen Hill. Someone needs to tell him, steady, get some momentum and run and kick like you normally do.
Well, I reckon here it is again. You see Stevie J just pulls Crowley across.
And look at Selwood trying to help out.
Gives him one on the way through.
You know what? I reckon the emergency umpire didn't see that. He just saw Crowley standing in the incorrect position there.
Chris Bond ushering him to his seat. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Fife dropped a sitter by his standards. And they're lofty. Sheridan unloaded. Support from Pearce into a dangerous spot. Geelong have got to defend with certainty here. They're under enormous pressure. Ballantyne's closing speed on Mackie was lightning. And this has got a little bit of tension attached to it as well.
You're okay, Mac.
Raise there.
You're okay, Mac.
Razor.
Thank you, Hayden.
All over it.
He loves that, Razor.
And Razor loves Hayden because they're about the same size. Clark, third man up, off Blitzarv's hands. Selwood, who's got touch 24, to Mackie. And now Motlop.
Been able to just slow the game down a little bit here, Geelong. Haven't conceded a goal and just need to try and get
And got one themselves.
Pressure on now. They've definitely taken a bit of the pace out of it.
Well played, 8 minutes. They've kicked the goal and Fremantle have not. Selwood, Mundy, tough as nails in the contest. Ran past it, Pavlich. Harry Taylor. Little handball to Kelly, inches it over the top to Blitzarves. Won't get there though, Blitzarves. So 26 points. Next goal crucial for the Cats. If they can get it back somewhere near the 15-point margin at three-quarter time, they will feel they're a real chance as this game starts to open up a little. Sutcliffe, sharp hands to Subin. Guthrie. Murdoch to tidy up for Enright, and now they're out of the loop as Taylor Hunt gets a look forward and can belt it into Hawkins, who is being held by Dawson. Umpire said nothing in it. Now big Dawson Simpson comes in. He has a look. He keeps the ball locked under. He needed to knock it out and keep it moving in that dangerous position. Crowley forced to defend across the face of goal with a precision-like kick to Mazungu.
Had to be precision. That was a risky kick across the face of goal.
Leave it on, please. Play on. Yeah.
Pavlich to Barlow. Fife's got to beat a couple here. Murdoch needed to go inside. A really good tackle by Ballantyne. She's applying some real good pressure, Ballantyne.
Hey, the Fremantle runner, Sean Tinsley, I reckon's got involved again. He came off the bench. There was an option out the back, and he was very, very smart with where he ran BT.
Yeah, I agree.
I made sure, an old teammate of mine, Sean Tinsley, twice he's been involved in just clogging a little bit of space there. I'm not saying that under direction, but I know the AFL have got an issue with runners. We've got one less this year.
I think it might be under direction the way you've described it.
Well, he's just filling gaps at the moment. A bit too clever for to be a mistake.
Just filling up the corridor now, probably too there.
So you've seen him out there. Has he delivered a message?
No, he hasn't. No, he ran on, and that was the thing. He ran on a fast play, got into the right spot, and
I think it's Nigel Lappin out there for Geelong tonight. He's been out there a while too. Is it Nigel Lappin, Lingy?
It is, Richo, yeah, certainly.
I wonder what happens if Ross actually wants him to deliver a message. He won't be there. Knocking, but there's no one home. Guthrie.
There he is again.
There he is again. Oh, boy. The man in pink.
But what's the advantage? Because he's actually got in your way.
Here's McIntosh. He can go all the way. Geelong can kick 3 consecutive goals, but that's a shocker.
Well, they paid a free kick against the runner then. Is that why the free kick was paid? He was too close, yeah.
If he's not doing it intentionally, he's got some work to do during the week on his running patterns.
Now, why is he standing stop there now and looking to the bench? You go off to receive your messages. And this is becoming weird to us. We don't like the runners interfering with the game. Happy for them to be involved.
It's the hardest thing to explain to someone from overseas. They watch that game. Who are those guys out there in pink?
Yeah. Well, they're lucky McIntosh didn't kick a goal there because it was a direct result of the runner being in the way.
I can only guess here that they're spending more time on the ground per message because they've got a number of messages to deliver now with only the one runner. Coaches are loading them up, I reckon.
Or because they're coaching.
Perhaps,
one or the other.
Potentially.
Yeah. Spur. Mungrels are out of defence and Geelong appealing for deliberate. They're going to get it. Jeff Dalglish says yes. I agree with you. Now Varto from 55. Too far out to score. Pops it into the pocket. Here comes Hawkins. Got both jukes on it. Couldn't quite hang on though. It was beautifully positioned by Varto. McIntosh, I'm sorry. Sheridan caught in the Dawson Simpson tackle, the big and the small.
Thanks, Dawson. Come, mate.
And here's this battle that has intrigued all at the ground. And those watching, I dare say. McIntosh cleaned up in the Johnson direction. So Geelong really pressing here. They've kicked 2 consecutive goals, one of them in this quarter. 26 points the margin. They need something for their reward here, but Brazilian and defence have been Fremantle. Hill's kick, a little loose. Rivers gets on the end of it, sends it back. McIntosh tried to mark. Dawson came in, good bump, good tackle. Now, is that a soccer by Motlop or Bartel? I think it is. I reckon this is the goal.
That's okay.
Let's listen.
What's your call? Yep. No problem. Score review. Umpire's call is all clear a goal. We just want to make sure that it wasn't rushed across the line. Thank you.
Oh, Razor loves the time on camera. I think this will be a goal. Bartel is certain. Just wait there. Now,
Until I get back out there. What's that? Until I get back out
we need to slow that down, or the video review will need to slow it down, and we'll get a definitive answer. Now, had all of the ball crossed the line?
That's a goal.
Here we go. There's the boot right there. That's a goal. So this will be the one Geelong have needed. Stranger things have happened in that review process.
This will go back to the umpire.
Review complete. Confirmed goal.
Just a little confused, our scorer here. Then confirmed the goal in the end. So the right call. He took his time. Hey, we've seen a lot going on with Stevie J and Ryan Crowley Cam, and Stevie J took him over the interchange And Ryan Crowley then had a little bit of a chat on the phone with Ross. And you can just see Ross just delivering a little message, and Ryan Crowley not happy at all. So, what can I do, Ross? Drag me over the line.
He's tried to be on his best behaviour tonight, Ryan Crowley. And he's getting dragged into these things, and people are whacking him and giving him a headbutt here and there. And he's sort of done nothing wrong tonight.
And he's done an outstanding job on Steve Johnson too. That sort of stuff's only happening because Stevie's frustrated, kept him to the 10 possessions. He's been very good, Crowley.
Neil killing kick out of the middle.
It's been a good quarter for the Cats. They've taken a bit of the pace out of the game. They've had a really good structure. They've been able to keep it inside their forward 50 there with a bit of pressure, and Bartel gets the goal.
There he is, Mr. Pink again. He's
my mate
at the stoppage.
The runner, Sean Tinsley.
Played at the Dogs, did he?
He did.
Yeah.
And just getting a little bit too close to the action for my liking. You got to get off the ground. Get your message and get out.
Hey guys, thank you.
Well, what is he doing this now? He's not delivering a message. If he is, deliver it and get off. Barlow's asked him a question. He's not delivering a message there. Barlow outside. And now he's going to hang around on that side of the ground. Taylor Hunt to Kelly. Rivers faking the mark as if it was coming early. The knockdown, Duffield into the open goal. A dagger in the heart of the Cats. Chris Scott not happy.
Yeah, Rivers is going to argue front on contact. And I reckon this is a rule that doesn't get paid often these days. It seems to have gone out of fashion.
Like another look at it. Zach Clark looked like he did a pretty good job of bringing it to ground. Rivers is still not happy about it.
Thanks, good game. Cheers, buddy.
So Jared Rivers complaining about front on contact here. Zach Clark. Now, did he encroach and make contact before? Let's have a look. This is the angle we want to see.
Well, Clark's not looking at the footy, so he's got a point, Joe.
Yeah, he's got a fairly strong point, I would have thought.
Back in the middle. Just saw Razor have some stern words with Joel Selwood as well.
BT, just quickly, I've got a double sub for you. Matt De Boer out for Fremantle. Alex Silvani off for Geelong. Dawson Simpson off, and Jackson Sheringham in.
Here's Hughes, sends it deep into attack. Not deep enough, though. Did well. Blitz after bring it to ground. Who wants it? Crowley said, I'll get it. Mzungu happy with the boundary line. Starting to hot up here now. Both subs activated. Silvani and Dawson Simpson, the two unfortunate ones. So 10 minutes remaining in the quarter. Good time to activate them, boys.
Yeah, I think the timing's right for both sides. They need extra run. Dawson Simpson was the one that was probably always going to come off from a Geelong point of view. But the brilliant part for me about this game, it's 26-point ball game for all Fremantle's dominance. I feel like Geelong are right in this. Particularly if they kick the next one, Richard.
Well, in general play, they're right back in the contest. It's just about getting some scoreboard pressure on now, but they're right back in it. The dominance Freo had in the first half is gone in general play.
So was that deliberate? Here comes Razor!
Oh, yeah.
He sprints in and says yes! A chance for me to be involved.
Daniel!
Well, I reckon he's a bit stiff. You're allowed to fist the ball. Came off his knuckle and went across the line. I suppose technically it's there, but great crack.
It was. Hilda Sutcliffe drilling footy to Ballantyne. Couldn't quite hang on. Around the front, here he goes. He's got speed. Head down. 40. Closing. Skimmer. Hayden, you're a star. He says, come on, come on, come on. Boy, oh boy.
Outstanding from Hayden Ballantyne. He got out on the lead, but it was his second effort. Didn't go to ground. Stayed involved in the contest, and then does what he does so well. Used his pace, steadied, and kicked a massive goal. He's kicked a couple of absolute gems tonight, Hayden Ballantyne, and he's feeding off the energy in the crowd.
Yeah, he loves it.
He always has. Well,
this is a massive goal, Richo. We're just talking a goal the other way back to 20 points. And Ballantyne, he just feels as though he's loved this occasion. Big crowd. His good mate Matthew Pavlich has thrown at the game, and he's played it really well.
Yeah, I love him. He's got passion and he gets under people's skin, but he gets the job done.
Doesn't seem to have had any sort of physical nature directed towards him either tonight. Here he is with a one-on-one with Buse. Buse did well then. And in the one-on-one, but the kick is not so good. Subin will get a direct look at goal here, and he's missed to the right-hand side. A let-off for the Cats. Just have a look at this, guys, in the middle. Now have a look at Razor here. Just can't quite see it, but now see Selwood there talking, and Ray. Now look at this. Ray will point to him, and he warns him. He says, "Now you just stop it, Selwood, or you're in trouble."
Wonder what he's talking about.
I'm not sure what it was in reference to, Rich. It happened about 3 minutes ago. Duncan, after the Duffield goal, it was. Enright.
Well, yeah. Well, he's talking about what happened to Jared Rivers.
Right. Okay.
Clearly, it was a free kick to Rivers.
Yep.
And he's the captain. He's saying, obviously, that should have been paid. It's hurt us. And it has hurt because now they've kicked another one to Ballantyne, and the half-time lead's been extended when Geelong were really fighting their way back into it.
Putting all the pieces together, CSI style.
Yes.
Richo, very nice. Hughes.
Actually, producer just told me in the air it's none of my work.
Lonigan, long footy here. Opportunity, Guthrie in front, puts his head over it, wins it. Mackie now.
No 15!
You heard the umpire's call, play on regardless of the Johnson mark. Pearce there now. Sheringham, the sub who's been activated, had officially mounted that Fremantle docket player there momentarily. Had Jackson Sheringham.
Asked the question in the first half who the best midfielder will be for the next 8 years, and I suggested Nate Fyfe would be the one I'd pick, getting a few Jago O'Meara's, Dom Tyson, BT's man Prestia, the meatball, Tom Liberatore.
What about Josh Kelly? Only real early for him.
Real early. Jack Billings, real early. He's been thrown up as well. Tom Rockcliffe. And a few just saying Ablett in 8 years' time will still be the best, even when he's about 40.
He gets better every year. Why not? What about Boomer Harvey today?
Time back on. Thank you.
39, wasn't it?
Yeah, 39 possessions.
There's Selwood. From just outside his range, I reckon. Especially at this stage of the game, maybe early in the game. Tries to Stevie Johnson across the body. Now, high tackle. This will go to Geelong, will it? Yeah, Lonigan's got the free here for a high tackle.
It's a pretty good kick by Selwood. He identified the one-on-one
And then the last
on the fat
reaction
side.
was a high tackle.
Oh, yeah, it's there.
But it was a great kick. Instead of going long to 50-50s, he found a one-on-one and got a free kick.
Yeah, good point, Richo. A shot from 35 metres here. Really important for Lonigan. 22 minutes have ticked over. They're down by 33. They did have it back to 20 in this quarter. Crowd not happy. Lonigan not a noted goal kicker, but must step to the plate here, and that's not a good effort at all. Sandlands sees the benefit in the rush behind.
That's why I really rate Aaron Sandland's year this year, and aside from dominating hit-outs, he'll always do that, but he's back there defending, he's taking contested marks up forward, he's playing the complete game a bit at the moment.
Fyfe through the middle. He was looking for Pavlich just to kick off the instep a little, missed his target. Mackie into the middle, finds McIntosh.
Hold!
So 32-point margin. Have a look at the next boundary throw and we get opportunity. They've stopped slinging the ball in one hand, boys, and they've gone back to old style and just getting the thing in long and deep, Richo.
They've been good.
They've been ordinary up until this week, and they've changed. Here's Pavlich all alone. Good sitting bounce. 40, 30, closing miss left.
Gee, the noise goes up whenever Pav gets near it, doesn't it?
For those that just joined us, kicked his 600th goal tonight, playing in his 300th game. The first Fremantle or West Coast player to achieve that milestone in this state.
Yours.
Mackie does go long. Blitzards attacks.
Just the courage from This main going back to the flight there was extraordinary.
2 goals apiece in the third. Ballantyne attacks and decides he wants to rip them off. And what's he called here, umpire Chris Don? It's a free to Ballantyne, is it?
It's a high fend off, I reckon.
He has applied enormous pressure, Hayden Ballantyne, in this game. And he was not letting go. If it meant a de-dacking, well, that's what it was. Ballantyne for his 3rd goal. Distance not the issue here. He's a good celebrator. That one's straight through the eye, diddle-diddle.
Well, that's the biggest lead in the match so far. So the Cats put a huge effort into the first half of this quarter with the last 3 goals to Fremantle now, and that's going to be just about too hard to reel in this last quarter for the Cats, but you would never write them off. And Ballantyne, outstanding. Pressure and then the ability to finish off. He's had a good night.
His 3rd goal. He's been on his best behaviour tonight, Hayden Ballantyne. He's tried not to rile anyone.
No, he's played a massive game, and they really need him. Michael Walter's out for the year. There's a huge loss to this side, and they have to get a bit more out of Ballantyne. He's delivered tonight.
Let's not forget he's had a cheekbone operation this week as well.
Well, he's playing as the deepest forward. They know he's on fire, and they've isolated him. Cross line.
Okay, against Cam Guthrie, is it, Richo?
Yeah. And he's holding back. He's still inside his forward 50 now. He's not coming up the ground, so I think they feel they've got a real match winner there at the moment.
I love how we casually say that. You know, cheekbone operation. Most people only be a month off work. Have a look at your man here, the boundary umpire.
Have a look at the boundary umpire now. It's the 2-hander. Remember they went to the 1-hand slinger, you know, and turned and admired their own work. Now they're throwing it in, not worried about what it looks like.
Oh, you've just got to be in your
you've had an influence here, Bruce.
They've changed.
I think
they've changed. They were side slinging it.
Got inside their head.
There's Hall Smith. I'm telling you, Richo, they've had a stern talking to from Wayne Campbell and Hayden Kennedy, the coach down there, I reckon. There's Mackie. Over the top, Sheringham. Beautiful set-up handball to Taylor Hunt. And now Murdoch. He can go. He's got a lethal left from 45. Long footy. That looks very, very good. And Murdoch goes for the Cats.
He's capable of doing that, Jordan Murdoch. I've seen him run forward and kick goals regularly for the Cats, and going to take a special effort from here. Real lift out of that sort of play. Just saw Stevie Motlop drift past the screen as well. He's had a really quiet night, but a big goal from Murdoch. They need a few more very, very quickly.
There's the goal. Turn around on the left from Murdoch. That was impressive, and it's been about that 30-point margin since quarter time. They kicked 5 straight goals in the first quarter, Fremantle, and they just haven't been able to inch it back from there, the Cats. They're back to 33 again now.
Me, please.
But it's been hovering around this margin ever since quarter time.
And BT, they've thrown Harry Taylor deep as full forward, trying to pinch a goal from him with his contested marking ability, and thrown James Kelly on the ball for a bit of hardness around there. But still, Fremantle keep winning those clearances.
Good mark taken by Lockie Neal, and Fremantle again. Gee, that was through the hands of that Cats play now. Mackie immediately sideways to the cool Corey Enright, who doesn't mind taking on that kick inside, does he? He'll have a crack at it to try and open sides up.
Bartel's out. Can't get it there, though.
Kick was a little bit loopy. Hall Smith got to go a second time. Zach Dawson did really well. And now Hill on the left. Handball was a bit loose. Hall Smith hesitated. Subin, Mundy, bit of a mess up. Pearce trying to sneak a little poker through the pack, and Now Geelong with the numbers out the back here. Johnson, Sheringham, and back to Stevie J. Left foot kick, no depth, but it'll be marked here by De Boer. Sutcliffe to Pavlich. And now Guthrie. De Boer again, down to you, Cameron Ling.
Hey guys, we're obviously impressed with Hayden Ballantyne kicking the 3 goals, but it's been this that's been the absolute best part of his game tonight. His tackling inside forward 50 has been ferocious. We just saw the one with James Kelly there, would not let go. That's why he's so valuable to this Fremantle team.
Absolutely, his press has been, as you say, sensational. Here's Subin, a really nice kick to 5. Was he being held? Kelly did it well, said the umpire. And now he's got Main to deal with.
Yeah, did it really well, Kelly, because I thought 5 had the advantage side there and was going to mark that footy.
Gee, he didn't have the run left in his legs there, Blitzarves, as Duffield outran him. And that's something, because Blitzarves is the athlete of the AFL. Duffield, long penetrating footy now. Crowley was in there, Lonigan at the front, once again Murdoch. Johnson, a sneaky little one to Hall and Smith down the line. Need to get cracking here. A minute left in the quarter. Michael Johnson been good all night. And Dawson helps her over.
Harry Taylor, you see they're playing forward. Just 6 possessions tonight, Harry. Started on Pav, and it was mentioned a couple of times. Rare to see him have an off night. This is one that doesn't happen too often.
There it is, the conventional boundary throw in again. Thank goodness they're back to that. Sheridan, De Boer, driven by Enright. Barlow, Hill on his wrong right side. Now there's a foot race. Motlop's very quick, we know that. Can he turn Sutcliffe inside out? Yes, he can. Magnificent by Motlop. But the kick not so good.
Hey, Lee, how far away is Stevie Motlop, you think, from being at his best? He missed a lot of training. He's just struggled a bit tonight.
Yeah, hasn't been good tonight at all, Stevie Motlop. But I reckon you'd like to think next week he'll get back into his groove a little bit. But you do need those couple of games under your belt just to get your running and your high intensity running back, but also your touch a little bit. It's certainly been off, but we know when he's at his best, he's a dangerous player.
Subin, Main and Pearce and Lockie Neal all combining. Never panicked it in his days, Neal, even though he had players completely surrounding him. So 3 seconds, scores will be as is, and at quarter time it was 30 points Fremantle, at half time 30 points Fremantle, and at 3/4 time it's 32 points Fremantle. 10-15-75 to Geelong, 6-7-43.